Hello and welcome back to the podcast. So we've been quiet for a few weeks because it's been the summer holidays, and I hope you've all been enjoying it and staying safe. But we are back and we're going to be having a new podcast every month on the last Friday of the month. But we've got some really exciting news because we now have a name. Yay! Our name is No Filter. So we decided on this name because I think it sums up the podcast really well, because we want no filter. We want young people to be talking about their experiences and letting us know their views on lots of different topics. So the podcast is now known as No Filter. So this leads us nicely on to our topic for this month's podcast. So we're going to be talking about the most widely used substance, alcohol. So on this episode, I am joined by the lovely Anna. So Anna is the team leader for the family service. So Anna, please can you give me a bit of an overview of what exactly the family service is and what they do?
Yeah, hi Lou, thanks for having me on the podcast. Really excited to be here with you. So I am the team leader for the family service. So what we do slightly differently to the caseworkers is we work with young people who have been affected by someone else's substance misuse. So that can be their parents, an older sibling, an aunt, an uncle, a grandparent, anyone really. So what we do with them is we go out and offer the same kind of support, one-to-one support on an outreach basis, give them a little bit of information and advice, look at a safety plan, look at self-esteem and things like that. We also work with adults who are affected by a young person's substance misuse service. So most of the time that will be a parent or carer who have got a young person that they live with who is using a substance, and it's about giving them a little bit of time to talk and a little bit of understanding of what the service is, what the substance is that they're using, and we also do things like boundaries and just harm reduction advice.
Wow, so that is a lot of support that you offer lots of different people, and I guess it's really important to offer that support to family members as well, because substance use does affect the whole family, doesn't it? It's not just a person that is using the substance. Fab. So what kind of referrals do you see then within the family service? What kind of substances do you see people asking support for?
So most of our referrals are via social services. So we get a range of ages, but we do tend to see quite a lot of the younger age range coming through primary school age. The main substance that we deal with that the young person has been affected by is alcohol. We do on occasion have more like illegal substances such as heroin. So the parent or carer might be in service and on a prescription, a substitute prescription, but alcohol is our main one. So anyone can refer into the service, so it doesn't have to be a professional. It can be that young person themselves. It can be another parent or carer. It can be the parent or carer who is actually using the substance. It can be a friend, anyone. So it's really easy to access. Just come through on the same SPOC number as you would do as if it was your own use you were referring in for.
Yeah, and I think that's like really important to highlight the most common kind of substance that you see is alcohol, because it's one of them ones that's it's just so ingrained within our society that people don't really kind of sometimes feel that they've got an issue with their alcohol use. And it may be that their alcohol use isn't problematic, that they are just drinking kind of on a weekend, but that is going to impact kind of like children and the young people that you potentially will work with, because I suppose a parent under the influence of alcohol is going to be different to a parent who's not under the influence, because alcohol can change kind of behaviours in ways that many of us may have experienced if we have had experience of alcohol.
Yeah, definitely. And like you say, Lou, it doesn't have to be that person is alcohol dependent. It can be exactly like you said, that they might have a drink on a weekend, and that for that young person, that can be the really scary point of their week when they know that parent is going to be intoxicated, because obviously, as you know, when you drink, your inhibitions and your kind of thought processes are all skewed. So we've had a lot of young people who have seen their parents perhaps fall or hurt themselves or be sick or say nasty things and do nasty things that they would never do when they're sober. So it's really important that alcohol is not to be seen as, just because it's legal, that it's not harmful.
Yes, definitely. Well, thank you ever so much for coming on the podcast this month for us, Anna. Really, really lovely to have a chat with you. Stay tuned though, because we will be doing Get to Know the Worker with Anna, which I know she's really, really looking forward to.
Thanks for having me, Lou. And it's just wanted to say, if anyone's listening and they are worried about someone, or they're worried about, themselves or someone they know, just pick up the phone, give us a call, and we can have a chat and see what we can offer.
Amazing. Thanks, Anna.
Thanks, Lou. So, Lou, I caught up with a young person last week, and we had an honest and open chat about alcohol and young people. So here it is.
Hi there, thanks very much for agreeing to talk to me today.
Hi.
So we're going to have a little chat about alcohol, okay?
Okay.
So, do you think alcohol is popular in your age group?
I think so.
And what age group are you? Do you mind saying?
I'm 14 to 15.
Good, fab, okay. So what types of alcohol do you come across with your friends?
It's mostly like types like vodka, but then you also get things like sours or WKD.
Okay. Do you think it's to a gender? Do you think boys drink differently to girls?
Not really. I think wherever you can get, you drink.
Okay. Why do you think young people drink alcohol?
Well, it's fun. But like some people do it to fit in if they, I don't know, but I think it's fun.
You think it's fun, okay. So when you see young people on social media, do you see them drunk quite often on it?
Not often. I think people don't really want to post a lot about that, but sometimes you see people with like a bottle of something.
Yeah, what platforms of social media do you use?
Well, I see it mostly on like things like Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok.
Okay. What do you think people like about drinking? Young people your age, what do you like about drinking?
I think it's fun, but then I'm not sure what other people think about it, but me and my friends think it's fun.
Okay. Do you use any drinking games?
I don't, but I guess people would use like beer pong or like truth or dare or something.
Yeah? You've never used any?
No.
Okay. Alright, so you obviously have to be, how old do you have to be to buy alcohol?
18.
So how do young people buy alcohol? How are they getting it?
They can get it from their mums and dads or anyone who has it in their house.
Do you think that their mums and dads know that they're getting it, or do they sneak it?
Careful enough, they won't. But if they're not, then they'll find out. But then some people also can like go to like really sketchy shops and buy it from there.
All right, and do you know people that have been able to do that?
Someone who was in my school got a fake ID and bought it from a shop once.
And she's the same age as you? They were the
Yeah.
same age as you? Okay. Right, so we've had a bit of a laugh and we've had, some fun, but I'm going to ask you a serious question to finish off, okay? What do you think you and your friends could do to keep yourselves a bit safer when you're drinking alcohol?
Stay inside and don't talk. If you are outside, like, stay in your group and don't let anyone go off alone.
Where do you guys normally drink when you do drink alcohol?
Normally it's in someone's house, but
Right.
if we were to go out, we'd all, like, stay in a group.
Okay, so stay inside, that's good. What other things do you think you might be able to do?
Not drink too much to
Yeah.
where, like, you can't even stand up.
Yeah. You could also tell your friends to think about things like making sure you eat before you have a drink. Do you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, and others, so just practical things like making sure you know, someone knows where you are, making sure your phone has got charge on it, okay? Like you said, not drinking too much, trying not to mix your drinks too much. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to say today about alcohol?
Just to be safe if you are drinking it.
Very sensible. Thank you very much for taking part in this. Thank you.
And now it's time for Get to Know the Worker. Get to know the worker, get to know the worker, get to know the worker, yeah. Oh, it's my favourite part. So, Anna, we are going to have a game of Would You Rather. Don't think about it. Whatever comes into your mind first, say it. Are you ready?
Ready.
Would you rather spend all of July with a nasty sunburn or swim with a great white shark for 30 minutes?
Oh, sunburn.
Would you rather always smell bacon or always smell coffee?
Coffee.
Would you rather have bat wings or antlers?
Wings.
Would you rather wear a crown or always wear a cape?
Cape.
Would you rather never read another word or never try anything new again?
Never read another word.
Would you rather find a snake in your car while driving or a spider in your mouth?
Or a snake. Neither really, but snake.
Would you rather your armpits smell like banana or your breath smell like petrol?
Banana.
Oh, really?
Anna Banana. I would really be Anna Banana.
I like it. I'm never going to be able to look you the same now. I was going to imagine you having banana smelling armpits. There we go. And the last one we will do. Would you rather be alone for 1 year with no people around at all? Oh no.
Yeah, I didn't need the other option. That one.
Or never be alone for a minute?
I've done never be alone for a minute.
I was going to say that sounds pretty like lockdown. As I was like about to say, I was thinking, yeah, having people around all the time sounds very much like lockdown.
Yeah.
I think I'm with you there. Have nobody around for you. Sounds perfect.
Well,
thanks, Anna. That was fun. I like.
Welcome.
Would you rather? Anna Banana.
Anna
Thank
Banana.
you. Well, thank you ever so much once again, Anna, for joining me on this podcast. Have you got any kind of last words or advice that you'd like to give anybody who is worried or concerned about somebody else's drug or alcohol use?
Yeah, so thanks for having me, Lou. I've really enjoyed it. And I just want to leave by saying that if you are worried or concerned about someone who's using drugs and alcohol, it's really, really important to remember the 6 C's. And they are, I didn't cause it, I can't control it, I can't cure it, I can take care of myself, I can communicate my feelings, and I can make healthy choices.
Perfect. Thank you ever so much, Anna.
Thanks, Lou.
Bye.
Bye.